Hello, 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 hello. It's not one thing, it's another. Always doing something, trying to work on this darn thing. So I guess like when when StreamYard gets full, I guess you have to, I don't know what you got to do. You got to manually unfill it. I didn't know StreamYard recorded your show, but that's a good like thing, I guess, to know if they ever delete any of my stuff, that I have the stuff. But yeah, good morning, Sheila. So Shannon sent me a text saying hello, and then um, and then I told her that I'm live, and I don't know where she is. But either way, we are here. And if it's just going to be me and Sheila, then that's fine. So how are you doing today? Can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. If not, I will leave and come back. Oh no, you can't hear me. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Please let me know if you can hear me. Oh, you can hear me. Okay. Am I live on channel 1 or 2? I think this is channel 1. I don't know what is happening. All right, let me just finish sending these. Maybe this is what's happening. Okay. Yeah, I guess there's 3 people here. That's good enough, I guess. She's like, I can hear you. Okay, perfect. No, because like Shannon sent me a message at like 6 o'clock going, woo, which is cool. And then I got like a message from Hannah, a message from Destiny on Facebook. And then so I'm trying to send these messages back to people to let them know that I'm live. I didn't create the show before the show. That's probably what causes a lot of the confusion, right? Hey Faith, could you share this to oh, you can't share it to the neither of you can. Neither of you can share it to the Skype because I tried to add you back to the Skype, Sheila, but it wouldn't let me. It said this person or something. I forget what it was. So this person won't, like, I don't know. It wouldn't let me add you for some reason. But I added Clutch back easier. I don't. He left and I added him back, but it was hard to. It wouldn't let me add you back. And then Faith is not in there. Could somebody let Shannon know that I'm live, like over here? Because we were talking just last night about whether or not we should do it like whether we should do like 7 o'clock on the weekends. Because the whole idea of having it to be 6 on the weekends is I mean 6 o'clock is to have be able to have Tom and then Jake and Stephanie, right? But on the weekends, I guess it wouldn't matter. We can do it at 7. So tomorrow, starting tomorrow, we'll do it at 7 on the weekends and 6 during the week. I just got to remember what day it is. Someone's got to remember. Somebody's got to remind me what day it is. Yeah, on Skype, I can't add you back to the chat, or maybe I will be able to now. I don't know if you have me blocked or something, maybe. Because like when Clutch left the chat, I was able to add him back easy. I don't know. It is what it is. Oh, great, 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 great. I'm glad that I'm glad you let them know. That's good. And man, what a wonderful day, right? Praise Jesus, right? And for some reason I feel this like incredible peace. Oh, it feels so peaceful right now. It feels so peaceful sitting on my couch here Saturday morning, not thinking about anything but you know how hopeful that I am about what's going to happen. It says I really don't know why I can't get on Skype. Well, if you send me oh, you're in the background, Frack. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, hey, I'm glad that you're back there. Yeah, I'm glad you're back there. Faith, if you send me a Skype link, I will I'll be able to add you on there. It's easy. I can do it for you. And if you're not on Skype, I could send you an invitation. Chris, yeah. Ah, feels good to see you, man. Yeah, we're losing our guys, man. We're losing our guys. That's either that or I don't understand these numbers, man, from YouTube. We got it to the point where it was like 60-40, you know, 40% guys, you know, but now we're down to 22%. So we got to get these dudes, we got to stay in order, right? And when we get, I guess when we get male viewers, right, we got to like really be an example to them, you know? Oh, do you want me to send you a Skype link? Like an invitation to the chat group? I mean, I could do that. And then you click it and then just sign up. You just sign up for Skype unless you already have a Skype. But it's crazy. Skype was one of the first ones, right, to come out like that. And I'm surprised about how good it is. You know, because you could do a lot with it. I mean, that Skype chat goes just as fast as this chat. Sometimes it's just going. you know, I click over there and I'm like, wow, man, it's like there's a show on. But I don't like I had to turn it off. I had to turn it off, the alerts, right? You know, because it was alerting me every time someone would comment. And so I'm like it would go nonstop. If you add that to email and then to add it to my regular messages, my phone goes nonstop. There's always a message. Oh, you said fade away and let me be. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, Frack, that's fine. Are you okay, Frack? Cool. Yeah. So, yeah. No, we've had a good week, man. I think we've had a good week. What do you guys think about the whole week, as far as as far as the content and everything, right? Like, did we do better with the content? Like, were the shows better? Here, let me click this in here. It's kind of weird talking to myself now after always having somebody on. Oh, that's great, Frack. That's great. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, drop the link if anyone wants to join. Where's Shannon at? I feel bad that she's not here because she sent me a message saying saying hi, and then now she is not here. That makes me feel sad. If anyone wants to join, they can. I dropped the link. It should be there. I don't know if you guys see it or not. We could do like a Saturday morning. We could do like a Saturday morning chat. Oh, she works on Saturday? Yikes. Of course, when I worked, I used to work like sometimes 7 days a week, you know. But I've always been like that. I feel like if you get in a routine, right, it's like a day off just like kind of slows you down. But I mean, God created days off for a reason, so I guess we need them, you know. We at least need one day a week to rest and worship the Lord. I just never had that in my life, you know. Growing up, I never had like religion in my life, and everything I've learned, right, was basically from TV. I don't remember my parents really teaching me anything. I mean, I remember, hey Shannon, I'm glad to see you. I felt sad that you weren't here because I didn't get it started till 6:13. 6:13, which I'd hope is not of one of those numbers. But I didn't know this, but StreamYard records your show. So StreamYard, everything is recorded by StreamYard, and if it's if it's full, then you have to delete some of them. I don't know. It's always something, right? But what a peaceful Saturday. Oh my God, this is the most peaceful Saturday I've ever had. I wonder if this is the peace and safety right before sudden destruction. You know, not to scare anybody, but there's always that saying, right? All calm before the storm. Hey, Tom, do you want to join? There's a link out there if you want to. I think Shannon's going to join if I don't know if she's going to come on or if she's driving. I'm not sure. But what a peaceful day. Oh, getting Tom on a weekend, man. That's a treat, guys. That's a treat. And Shannon, if you wanna, okay, yeah. So Shannon, if you wanna join, you can join too, of course. Hey, Hannah, how you doing? What time is it out there, Hannah? At like 6:30 in the morning in California, where I'm staring at the moon. Wait, the moon? The sun's not quite up yet. Oh yeah, yeet. It's like, oh yeah, yeet. Oh, yeet. Anyway, maybe this is like the peace before this sudden destruction, or the all is calm before the storm, right? See, now that's a nice picture. I hope it's not some kind of rug pull. You know what I mean? Hello, Shannon. Welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
It's no rug pull. It's just a picture of me
It's nice.
when I was pouring milk making a recipe. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, I'm sorry I was late. No,
No, no, no, no. I was late originally after you were on time texting me a minute before the show. And then when I got onto StreamYard, I didn't put out a show in the morning before the show. I didn't put out the thing, where you could wait there.
yeah,
And
I know what you mean.
and then when you go to put on your StreamYard, I didn't know this, but they record all of the shows that you do. They
Yep,
record all of them.
yep,
A separate, other than like Facebook, like see Facebook has, not Facebook, YouTube has like 500 videos or whatever.
right.
StreamYard will have all 500 recorded. That's
And then
crazy
you
to
hit
me.
and then you hit your limit and then yeah,
Yeah,
I know what you
yeah.
mean. But if I think if you just delete it off StreamYard, the recording on YouTube stays, doesn't it?
Yeah. But like you have to delete the StreamYard ones before you can start. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like
yeah.
they only hold a certain amount. I mean, when I said 500, like so, like you'll have your 500 on YouTube, and then you'll have like whatever is on StreamYard until it fills up.
Well, I've been playing around with StreamYard lately, and it's interesting. It takes a little toggling, but I like it.
Yeah. Let
It's
me add
fun.
Tom real quick. Let me add Tom real quick.
Yay!
Hello, Tom. Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Hey ho,
Oh, this is
how
good.
you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty good, buddy.
Morning, Tom.
How you doing, Shannon?
I'm good.
I
Beautiful
tried,
day
but
here today.
What's that, hun?
Said it's a beautiful day here today. It's actually snowing.
oh, is
Oh,
it really?
Ab-
Wow. And
yep.
it's
oh, I
late.
love snow.
It's
I
late in the
hate snow.
season, isn't it? I bet you're tired of shoveling it, though.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea.
Well, I'll tell you what, Shepherd's voice, right? She's like just a short thing, like a midget, And I don't know if that's a good word to say. Is that a good word to say? But
Yeah.
she's out there shoveling snow in Michigan, by herself. And I'm like, oh
Wow.
my God, I don't know how you do it. I said, I wish I could help you. She's like, I called my son to help me, but he don't want to help. He's playing video game, grown man, right? Just like my kids, right? Playing video games, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I wish they would come and help, You'd think they would.
My son will do it. My
Yeah.
my 18-year-old, he'll get out there and the dog will run circles around him and it's entertaining to watch.
I
If you
bet.
need if you need some help out there, Tom, I'll rent him out to you.
That's a good kid right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris is on. Oh, Sister Faith. I saw Sheila and Hannah. Andy.
Oh, is
Faith.
Andy here? Hey,
Yeah.
AJ, what's up, buddy? Oh, Liverpool's playing. See, that's why I thought he was going to be watching the soccer match.
Yeah, they were talking about it on Skype the other day.
I don't know how they could watch that game, man.
That's what I said.
I'm like, it's just you kick the ball back and forth.
Well, we were talking about football, and Sheila made a great point. We call it football, but nobody ever kicks it really, except if you, it should be called more like carry the ball around the field and run, run, run.
Right. Well, yeah, I agree with that. We should rename it, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Overpaid ball?
Yeah, man, those guys make a lot of money, man.
Oh,
Yes, they
it's
do.
unreal, isn't it?
Aaron Rodgers makes $4 million a game, man.
I know, right?
50 million,
Oh my
50 million,
God.
because he signed a 4-year, $200 million contract. That's
3 year,
crazy.
150.
Oh, 3-year, 150. That's $50 million. There's only 16 games.
17 now.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
that's
they added a game.
$3 million, $3 million a game.
Jeez.
I mean, it's actually, he's averaging $1 million a week, and they only play for 17 weeks, but he gets paid for 52. Basic, 50,
Wow.
when you look at it that way.
Yeah.
But
But yeah,
still, I mean, can you even imagine? Can you even fathom that much
dude,
money?
I'd only work for 1 month and then retire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
right?
Right. You're right about that. That's
Well, that would
crazy,
be the
man.
smart thing because, I mean, after years of playing football, you've seen some of those veteran football players. My husband could name them like the back of his hand. He knows so much about football, baseball, and hockey. And but he showed me a video of this one football player that retired, and the guy could barely walk. He could
Yeah.
barely walk. And it's like, what's good? What good is all those millions of dollars? You can't enjoy nothing.
And I'll tell you what, most of them actually end up broke. The
Yeah.
Yes.
majority. I mean, the only ones, we think they're all doing good because the only ones we ever see on TV are still the ones that are the rich and famous. But
Oh
most
yeah,
of them
yeah,
don't end up that way.
Yeah, most
yeah.
of them don't get those big contracts. They just play that for the first contract out,
Right?
and
Well,
then
they
they're
also end
done.
up putting themselves in debt, don't they? They just blow
Yes.
millions on Ferraris and there was
Yeah.
what was that movie, The Replacements with Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think this one guy made a comment in the movie that I thought was interesting, because there was some kind of strike about how much they were getting paid, and one guy goes, "Man, do you know how much insurance is on a Ferrari?" Like it was a burden. And I was
So
Yeah.
you
just
couldn't
like,
own a Buick, right?
right,
Uh,
unbelievable,
yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
They do
Then
it
I
to
gotta have
themselves, I
lawyers.
think.
I gotta have lawyers, and then my agent. These things cost money.
Yeah, you gotta spend money on
Crazy.
all that cocaine. I'm
And
kidding.
houses galore. I mean, Warren Sapp had over $1 million just in tennis shoes. That guy ended up
Tennis shoes?
bankrupt for a minute.
Yeah, he was bankrupt for a minute until he
And
got.
that guy made $100 million in his career, at least hundreds probably.
Yeah, he was a defensive end for Tampa Bay, and the Raiders too. But he
And
won a
then
Super Bowl with Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
then
But
we wonder why they act like children out in public at nightclubs and stuff.
well, I mean, like if you're 18, 19 years old, right, and you get, millions of dollars, of course you're gonna. I mean,
Yeah,
how would you expect a kid to act when you give them all that money, And
too much
Especially when
responsibility.
most of them really have grown up in poverty, right? A lot of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
players have. It's sad.
yeah,
yeah,
I mean, because everybody there wants to take advantage of them and make the money off of them. No one really truly looks out for them.
right.
that's true.
You got all these friends like from the neighborhood, like, oh yeah, don't, you've changed since you got the money, man. Why don't you help us out, And then by the
Right.
time they help out everybody, it's hard to say no, right? You're broke, man. It wouldn't be hard for me to say no. I'd say yes to my mama, but that's it. That's
Oh,
it.
Steven,
That's
that's
it.
sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I love that
Yeah.
my son at even at 6'2" every time I come home, he comes running out for a big hug.
Oh,
Just
that's nice.
still my baby, but I don't want him to be a mama's boy, but at the same time, I'm not
Oh,
gonna say no to that.
both of my kids are mama's boys, man. There's no doubt
Really?
about that. Yeah, yeah, no doubt.
Oh.
Yes. They'll do anything for her except anything physical.
Like shovel the driveway?
Right. They wouldn't do any work, but anything for
Oh,
mama.
yeah.
And I
That's
told him, I
sweet.
said, hey, my mama's crazy too, man. You gotta love your mama, man. I don't want to even meet a boy that don't love his mama. That ain't
Oh,
right. Oh, where did Tom go? I
did we
lost
lose
Tom.
him? He'll
Yeah, I
come
lost
back. He'll
Tom. I
come
hope
back.
so.
Post the link again.
I know I gotta put it. Can you reach it? Sometimes when you post a link in here, people when they come in they can't reach the link.
That's why I just post the link again. And so,
Yeah, I
oh,
gotta put.
Teresa's here.
Yay, Teresa!
And
I like this like Saturday chat
I do too.
situation because sometimes it's just you gotta relax.
Yes, yes.
You just
It's
gotta relax.
Saturday. Okay, so here's my blessing for the day. It's Bobby's birthday today. I don't know
Yeah,
Sorry
how
about that,
thrilled
guys.
he's gonna be.
it's okay.
Oh,
So.
welcome back, Tom. I was
Hmm.
just saying that today's my husband's birthday, and he was talking about all the things he's got to do. I got to get up on the roof and clean out the swamp cooler and do this. And I was like, "It's your birthday. You don't have to do anything. You do whatever you want. You want
Yeah.
to sit in pajamas all day? That's your birthday gift." And he was like, "No, I want to get it done." And good on him. But
Heck yeah, sitting around watching a good movie or something, eating a lot of birthday cake, and you
yeah,
should make a video about that birthday cake you made him, young
well,
Yeah.
lady.
funny you asked, Tom. I've got the ingredients, and I'm gonna be making
Sweet.
two different cakes for him as a treat.
Ooh,
Two
I'll
cakes.
post I'll post it because he loves. You'll see. You'll see.
I
I'll
want
share it with
you
you
got
I
it.
want two cakes.
Yeah, I was gonna say there'll be enough. You guys come on over and have some.
Wow.
I bought him all this stuff so he could barbecue to his heart's content. The
I, wo-
Nice.
I worked in
my
this
man loves the barbecue.
I worked in this one office, right, where they did like everybody's birthday, man. There was always some birthday going on with cake, man. I was eating
Oh,
cake like every other day. And I'm like, man, these people with the cakes, man, it's crazy, right? I'd have to like fill up, like on carrots, like, oh, I gotta fill up before they do this cake, or else I'll be eating cake every day, man. It was cake. And yeah, after a while, it loses its specialness.
yeah.
Right.
You're
Well,
like,
that's
yeah,
why instead of regular traditional, there I am gonna make like a traditional cake, but I'm gonna make it like a with condensed milk, soak it in condensed milk so it's very
that,
moist.
that's
And
sweet.
the other one is going to be a blueberry dump cake because he loves blueberries.
Oh, me too. I like blueberries too.
Oh yeah.
So you making
Yeah.
with fresh blueberries?
Actually, it was blueberries that I canned about 3 or 4 months ago. So they were fresh,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but I've kind of turned them into a pie filling. And when I was jarring and saving a bunch of vegetables and fruits, that was one of them.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
fresh and natural, none of that store bought crap.
And you
Tress,
pick the berries
yeah.
yourself too?
Yeah, did you go
What's
out and
that?
pick them?
Did you pick the berries yourself?
No, I
Oh,
wish I
okay,
did.
okay.
I actually was given the blueberries by a neighbor.
Did they
She
pick them? Now this is interesting.
Well, she goes back and forth to California. I don't know if she picked them. I think she might have bought them at one of those roadside market.
Them are the
You ever
best.
go out in California, Stephen? You
Yeah.
ever see on the highway they sell
Yeah.
oranges, strawberries, and stuff like
Of
that?
course I've seen them selling oranges by the freeway.
Well,
It's like that song.
she must have
It's
got it from one of
selling
those because the
oranges by
packaging
the
was just a box.
freeway. Remember that from Sublime? That song from Sublime?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Faith said tres leche cake. Am I saying it wrong?
Trace
It's
leche. It's something
it,
milk, right?
yeah,
Something milk cake.
it's like the Mexican milk cake where,
Yep,
it's like
that's
just
right.
melts in your mouth.
Then she's right. That's how you say it.
Okay. Yeah, that's the cake I'm going to make as well.
So we
Yep.
gotta
Boy,
have
Tom,
Faith make one of them cakes.
Yeah,
heck
Faith.
yes.
Get her baking. Get her cooking. Put her to work.
Yeah.
I love when they sell produce by the freeway, man. It's the best, man.
Oh, I know.
It is the best.
You go over there and you buy a couple plums, eat one while you're shopping for the rest of the food.
Oh man, you can't even wait, man, till you get to the car, man. You're just like, oh man, look at this.
Yep.
Mm,
Yeah. I've bought onions. Okay, we can go on about food,
yeah,
but
yeah,
my God,
of course.
good stuff. It's good stuff. And then it's snowing out where Tom's at, so we're all talking about
I know.
buying freeway
Well,
food.
I mean, it's like it's gonna
Yeah, they
be
don't
like
start selling that here till mid-June or July.
70 or 80 out here. What's my temperature out here right now? I don't even know. I can't click it. I wish I
Mm.
could. Where's my weather thing? There's a million different little dials here. I can't even tell where's the weather.
We're at a good 40 degrees outside, and I'm about after the show. I'm gonna go and let the girls out.
Yeah, I'm
Tom.
about the same as you probably. You're in Nevada, right? Or no?
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, you
you're
didn't,
right over.
Steve, you didn't tell Shannon that I'm actually in Arizona right now, just waiting for her to let the girls out, right?
Yeah, she's
I
just
got the
chilling
grill
in Arizona.
smoking, you know.
I'll be
Well,
missing
I'll
a
wait
couple
for her to turn her
chickens.
back,
yeah,
grab me a little chicken.
Tom's on the scene in Flagstaff, Arizona. He's coming
I
to you
was I
live.
was thinking about you last night, Tom, because I was sitting there looking at some of the girls, and she was looking particularly chubby. I mean, she was just little fuzzy butt, and I was like, "Look how plump and fat she looks. We better watch her." My husband's like, "Yeah," and she's looking ripe, Tom. You might want to
She,
grab that one.
she's real
Yeah.
good. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, so now can you make like a egg laying chicken? Can you make them an eating chicken if they get, or do you have to
um.
feed them certain stuff to make
Well,
them that way?
they say that the older a chicken gets, the less savory they are when you yeah, I mean you when you're having a flock for
You,
butchering,
you got
you
to
want
raise
them to
them
be
that way.
young, like about a year old, maybe less.
Okay, so these ones are
And
already too old.
yeah, the girls are already pretty. They're a couple years old. The babies are a little over a year old. I mean, if we were to do it to survive, it could be done, but
Yeah.
the meat would be tough. And this is just what I've read. I haven't actually butchered any of my own yet, and
No,
obviously
it'll be
because I
too
keep
hard.
naming them.
Yeah. Once you name them, it's hard, right? Like that's like
Oh
you're
yeah.
like, oh, I gotta get Bill here. Oh, I
Yeah.
love Bill.
Teresa's right. The best produce are the ones I grow ourselves, and that's what I want to start eventually is a poultry flock and then of course the egg flock.
Yeah, but when you saw chickens in mass, they are so hard, man. They're like they're like I don't know, like violent with each other and
Yeah, they can get pretty. There's a
you
reason they
know,
call it a pecking order.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they do peck at each other. Yeah, the big girls will pick on the babies all the time. The six that I have that I've had the longer, they go after the little babies, and it's almost like as a mother, I'm like, hey, stop that. But I have to remember that's nature. They're
Yeah.
establishing the babies are going to have to fend for themselves. You know.
It's just like a pack of dogs, right? One of them's gonna be the leader, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
And you know, it,
AGM AGM said that it's an old wives' tale that the older chickens don't taste as well. So I don't know. Maybe he's right.
okay.
But Tom, either way, you can have Shoe.
Okay.
You can-
I'll put some
She's
tell her I'll put some Rufus Teague on her.
yeah.
Now that guy can make some barbecue sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. You
I
and
love
Bobby can
barbecue.
barbecue on the porch. I'm sure he'll love the company.
No doubt.
Fire up the grill. Oh, I would love that. You know, we do got to do a get if we don't get raptured soon, man, we got to do a get together. You know?
Oh.
That would be awesome, man.
Oh, I would love that. I would
Well, I
love
keep
that.
telling you I'll take you out to Golden Corral, Stephen, but you can't eat nothing.
I know. I got to be mild with what I eat. That sucks, man. I could eat some pancakes though.
I'll make you pancakes.
Blueberry
Yeah,
pancakes.
I'll make you
yeah.
blueberry
I
pancakes.
could do some blueberry pancakes. Yeah,
Lots of
yeah.
milk.
hmm Maybe not so
Oh
much
man.
milk, but yeah, I can eat the pancakes.
Shannon, are you able to get raw milk anywhere? Have you ever looked
No,
for it?
I
Oh,
would
I
have
can.
to go
Yeah,
over to California. I mean,
Okay.
there's neighbors around here that have cows, but they don't look like milking cows. There are no calves.
we can
I
get
don't
raw. We can get raw sheep and goat milk, like
goat
raw.
milk. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
sheep's
a
I
good
wouldn't
milk
one.
mind
and
trying
goat
that
milk.
someday.
Mm-hmm.
I have several neighbors who have goats around here. I kind of wonder if they do have milk. That's a good question, Tom. I might
If they have
ask
goats, they
them.
probably have milk. You know, because goats aren't good for anything else. Not really. You know,
They
other
Other
will
than
chew
than
milk
your
and
house
cheese.
apart.
well, they eat up their yard. You know, they eat up the yard pretty good. I mean, if you don't like weeds and stuff like that, but
Mm,
I guess they're only good for milk. You know, would you eat a goat?
yeah.
No, I would not eat a goat.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't
Ain't
want to
that
They're
what
have
they
a
make?
goat.
Ain't that what they make gyros out of? Or is that
lamb.
lamb?
I thought that was lamb.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's
But
like
you know, the first year I was in training, Stephen, we
boiled
went
lamb
down to
shake.
a
Okay,
lamb
sorry.
shake. Lamb aren't
Chops.
lambs different than yeah. Oh, that
I've
sounds
never
good.
eaten. I've never eaten sheep chops, but I've eaten lamb chops before.
Aren't
Isn't
sheep
a lamb a
lambs?
baby sheep?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
a
like,
sheep chop.
yeah, but when they become a sheep, yeah, no one's ever said, "Hey, I got some sheep chops," you know.
I'd like myself a side of cow chop.
Yeah, so like when it turns to a sheep, then you don't eat it.
I don't know.
Well, how
Uh,
come? Yeah, and that's a good point you made there, Shannon. How come they don't have cow chops, but they have pork chops? How come they don't have pig steaks?
yeah,
Yeah, pig steaks.
That's what I want to know. Who came up with that
yeah.
crazy idea?
I
Pig
know.
shanks or
Oh,
lamb
mutton.
shanks. No cow
AJM
shanks.
AJM just solved the mystery for me, man. Mutton
Yeah.
is older sheep, so that's what you eat mutton chops. You know, they're not good,
Oh,
but you can eat them.
nice side of mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich where the mutton's nice and lean. They're
Now,
so perky.
if you have some lean mutton that you've like really cooked right, it's yeah, it could be good. But man, you got to be a heck of a chef to cook that stuff and make it good.
I think the overall consensus is it's how it's cooked because
Yeah,
you were talking about you would never eat a goat, but I was trying to tell you that the first year I was in training down in San Angelo, Texas, they had a goat barbecue cook-off one year.
probably
And
was
my
good.
ex and I went down there and we were like, why not? And I'll
Oh,
tell you
my
what,
son is here. My son is here. Yay.
physically,
No, he's right there on the bottom. Cole.
Cole. Oh,
Yeah,
hi,
it's my baby,
Cole.
my youngest one.
We were just talking about you need to hug your daddy more often, Cole.
I told him you were a mama's boy, which is very true. Yeah,
But
both my boys love
you
their
gotta try
mama.
barbecued goat. Go down to Texas, try barbecued goat, okay, Stevens?
Yes, I will. Do you know I talked to my youngest son? He's 18 now.
Oh yeah.
Almost every day since he was 8 years old. Almost every day. That's our
Oh.
streak.
Oh.
That's crazy, huh?
You're
By the
awesome,
time,
Cole.
yeah, yeah.
So
Of course, I talked to him before that, but like this is our
do you
streak.
do you mind if I ask whereabouts he lives? I mean, you don't have to be specific, but I mean, is
Yeah.
he in California with you?
Oh, he lives in the Bay Area. I live I
Okay.
live I live up in the valley, like near
Okay.
Sacramento.
Okay. So not too far. I thought maybe like
No,
he was over in the East Coast or out
no.
there with Tom.
Mm-mm,
No, he doesn't want to
mm-mm.
come this way. Enjoy that weather out there.
Oh yeah, the Cali weather is nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, let me catch your food and then eat it. Hi, Frack. I didn't even notice there. Frack
Frack
is.
just sits in the background, man. But I like Frack.
Where's
Yeah,
frickin' Frack?
yeah. I'm sure he's heard that a million times.
I know.
Yeah.
Man, we could talk about barbecue all
She
day.
said she said she loves butter and grass-fed beef, local
Mm,
food.
that's
Now what?
local food.
Now what is the difference between the grass-fed and then the regular fed?
No
Well, I
chemicals,
think
hormones, and bad food.
chemicals and yeah,
Oh, well then
yeah.
that's what I would prefer then.
Usually your store-bought beef are cows that are pretty much locked in a stall their whole life, and then they're fed through a trough where their head sticks out, and all they do is eat and stand there all day. And the food that they're fed is, you know, I think they
Toxic.
also, yeah, I think they also give them injections,
Yes.
things like
Oh,
that.
Hormones and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
why do these people mess with our food, man?
They try to grow 'em bigger and faster. That's the only reason.
Fatter.
But then it ruins everything.
Yeah. Yeah. They're trying to fatten them up, trying to make more money off them by, you know, just genetically altering them.
Right? Because when they sell them, I mean, you pay per pound, and that's
Uh-huh.
you know total weight, not the butchered weight. It's hanging weight.
Yeah.
So you might
I
have
was
a 1,200-pound cow, but there's not any good meat on him, or you have an 800-pound cow, and he's tasty and delicious. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta make a couple of stews, man, some salads. We do gotta get together.
Yeah.
Now what's the does anybody know what the policy is on flights without being jabbed?
I
'Cause
have no idea. I think it depends on where you're flying, doesn't it?
And what airline maybe too? No,
yeah.
Right. Yeah. Though, did we lose Steven?
probably momentarily.
No, all I know is I heard people talking about flights and everything, and one guy came in, but this was months ago when we were in the height of the whole mask mandate thing. But he said, "I'm ready because I got my card," and he pulls out this little card. It's like his multi pass, you
Right.
know. And he's like, "I got my card, and so we're ready to go." He was so excited. I was like, "Oh, good for you, buddy.
You'll be
You
seeing
go
Shannon
get."
real soon, right?
Yeah. Well, I made a live video yesterday. I was talking about my little visit, and I don't want to make Steven nervous because I know how much he loves these potential strike conversations. But I'm just gonna say I was venting yesterday on my live stream, just like a 15, 20 minute venting about the mask thing and a what is it, vaccination is how the Filipino lady said it. My
Ugh,
vaccination. So it
yeah.
just it was just a whole hullabaloo. It's
It
ridiculous.
always is. The whole thing is like I think it's to me, I think that there's a certain amount of like anchoring, like hypnosis,
Yeah.
where they've got everyone to where when you see the mask, you think something is wrong, right?
Yeah.
Like, and people can think that that's not going on, but they'd be naive to think that, these people aren't using hypnosis techniques and mind control and all this other stuff, right? Because that's what it is, right? Because without the mask, right, this is why the mask is so important. But if people weren't wearing masks out there, you would forget about it. You would forget about this thing
Oh
for a
yeah.
little bit. But when you see the masks everywhere, you never forget about it.
Yep. Even for
And-
people who rebel like us and know our
Sure,
rights and refuse to wear it, it's
sure,
still a stress that they're inflicting on us because they're reminding us
yeah,
that look how
Exactly.
many people are against you now. Look how many people we can get to obey. And
yeah,
just because you don't, it works. I have to admit it works because whatever their psychological warfare is on us, when I'm out there and I see a guy driving alone in a car, masked up, I'm just like, my anxiety gets up because I'm like, look at this tool, and then obviously
yeah.
they're accomplishing what they're trying to accomplish, and even in little ways, you know.
Yeah.
Where is Camel from?
That's Cameron. I don't know, Cameron. Where are you from?
Half of them still wear it. Yep, Camo's absolutely right. Our
Yeah.
governor lifted the mask mandate about 2 months ago, and people still walk around just
Well, like you
Well,
say,
muzzled
Shannon, there's
up.
people still driving alone in their vehicles wearing them.
I
I just
know.
can't fathom the dumb you have to be.
yeah.
You see all the new charms that people are hanging from their rearview mirror now. It's a little hook for you to put your mask on it.
Oh my gosh.
So it's conveniently on your rearview mirror. How handy is that? Oh, it's so cute. Oh my God. I can't. I can't.
Yeah, when they started making them with logos and stuff on them, I'm like,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
here we go, man.
Gucci. Gucci
Yeah,
mask.
this
Camo
is
is from
gonna.
Alberta, Canada, Tom.
Okay, okay.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Anyone in Canada who wears a mask, I mean, you can't, unless you're in Alaska, you don't get much more wild than that, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, you
true.
got one
well,
person per 100 square miles up there. I mean, I know he lives in a big city, but you know what I'm saying? You go to Canada, it's all nature up there.
But you don't want to infect the bears.
right,
And the
yeah,
porcupines, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
they're gonna
They
get they're gonna get the vid and it's gonna kill them all.
they
And
may
they
have
tried
a
to do that.
penguin
You
come
guys
down
remember
with
when they were worried about animals getting COVID and they were gonna make you vaccinate your pets too?
yeah,
They were,
dogs,
I mean,
man.
I forgot about that till you brought that up, Shannon. They were actually looking at doing that. And they might have in
No.
some places, but every time they vaccinate an animal, it kills them.
Lanta. What the
Yeah, I mean, and I'm
oh,
shocked that that didn't happen. And I bet you when they go
mm.
for the big phase two part of it, it'll come.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this isn't going to go away, right? I mean, there's going to be
No,
some new type of something.
that's right. In fact, Bobby just said that to me last night. He said it's gonna come back again and it's gonna be stronger and
Oh yeah,
harder and more tyrannical.
it'll
Yeah,
never go away.
and they may even make up some new disease, but it's coming. That's where they want you.
Well, they already
Hmm.
touched up on some of the things that I think they're going to do. One of them is charging people criminally that are not jibber jab in order to, what is it? Charge them with involuntary manslaughter because they're going to accuse us of killing people
Yeah.
because we infected them, quote
Now
unquote.
that would be something, right? If they were convict you of like a violent crime, like some kind
Uh
of
huh.
like if they can do like some kind of involuntary like manslaughter or
Yep.
attempted murder, that would be something, man. Because then you're talking about years in prison, right? Like
Don't put it past them. They would love nothing more to imprison us.
God, I think
And
I think God would get us out of here before that.
let's hope so.
I hope that the stink of sin is reaching heaven right now. Like, I hope that like we can just end all this madness, right? Because
Yeah.
at this point, right, the world is just made of lies, right? It's all
Yeah.
lies. And we know that the minute that Jesus touches down, right, all that pain stops for everybody. And I know that there's people out there that are like, come on, Steve, we'll stop always talking about the doom and the end. But it's not doom. It's we all
No,
carry on after that. Like
it's a
there is no end of the world, and everyone that's supposed to make it is gonna make it. Like there isn't gonna be anybody that misses it by just a little bit. That God knows what the end is, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
we can't add any information to God or take any information away. It's going to be the way it has to be. And when
right.
we get up there, we're going to know that it's fair, right? Like maybe my little human brain can't figure it out, right? But I know that the God I know is loving and caring and gives people millions of chances, right? And so I know that it's going to be right. And I
Yeah.
can't wait until I get to go be with him.
And see, to me, that's not doom and gloom at all. That's,
No, I don't think so.
it's kind of like, when you look forward to a vacation, you always wanted to see someplace. Well, it's not doom and gloom. I'm ready to go. Just,
Hmm.
but Faith made a great point. She said, to them, we are the disease, and we are the thorn in their sides. I think the disease that we have are, we just don't buy into the lies.
Yeah.
And who wants to stay in a world where you're just lied to habitually?
It's like
And it's
Law,
about
law.
everything. I mean, everything they lie about, right? It's
Yeah,
not
everything,
just a little thing here and there. I mean, they can't speak the truth about anything.
oh
anything.
yeah. And
It's
you're
like they
even
it's
told,
like they
you
can't
know,
do it. You know?
yeah. And I remember in the military, I was told one time, is like, I asked a question. I hardly remember what it was, and I remember one of the officers saying, "Well, you want my answer, or do you want the true answer?" And I was just like, "Really? You're just gonna you're just gonna tweak it the way you want to?" And I don't
Right.
know.
Yeah. That's
The
how they do
military
it.
has their answers, and it's not always the truth, and we
Right.
know that. But for him to stand there and actually say that to me was just kind of insulting. But
Bold.
They got to
you're,
go the company line too, though, you know?
Yeah.
yeah,
Right. They
yeah.
gotta
Be
do
a
what
good
they
little
gotta do.
airman and shut your mouth and stop asking questions, is what he meant.
Right?
Sure. And that's how it works, right? Everybody gets evaluated by your next higher up person, right? Like the military is a perfect that's how they want the world to be, right?
Right.
That's a microcosm of what they want the world to be, like a pyramid. A lot
Yeah.
of people on the bottom, a few people on top, right? And everybody is rated and evaluated, and um, so they all gotta, either you go with the program or you're out eventually.
I think that's why they're trying to replace soldiers with robot soldiers. Oh God, I just sounded like some sci-fi movie.
That's
But
real. They have it
no, I
already.
know. And
DARPA has
you
it.
talk about preemptive programming. There was a movie that came out. Oh, I think was it in
Why
the
do you think?
90s,
Why do you
called
think they got?
Chappie?
Yeah, but why do you think they got these kids doing all these video games and stuff like that, right? They're
Exactly.
getting them ready for
Yeah,
war.
yeah,
That's how war is.
yeah.
I
They're
mean, all
they're
your drones are flown that way, right? I mean, thousands of miles away, man.
That's
yeah.
right.
Well, there's a base right out here in Nevada. It's about 45 minutes away in Fallon. They fly the UAVs out of there. Those are those are non-manned vehicles. So
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Remember your
then,
drones.
yeah.
yeah. They got full size jets like that.
Yes.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
It's insane, man.
Well,
Yep.
they can do
They
that even with the big commercial planes too. They can fly them remotely. Now, I'm not sure everyone is set up that way, but they have 747s and that they fly remotely. I mean, they're all computerized anyways. Pilots hardly do any flying at all. Everything's just programmed in.
Well, that's what the UAVs are, is basically a reconnaissance airplane flown by a 19-year-old Air Force, recruit that
Wow.
played World of
That is
Warcraft their whole
dangerous,
life, and
man.
they're out there flying these things.
Oh my God, that scares the crap out of me, man.
That's it. That is it. You know? That's our
Some kid.
future right there.
Yeah.
It's just
What are we doing, man? What are we doing? It's like we have the chance, right, to keep going forward, right? But we keep going like inward and backwards, you know?
Yeah. That is us creating our own destruction, guys. It's
Well,
just
on that note, it's time to hit the old dusty trail.
oh, it is. Oh,
Yeah. Well, I was able to go an hour because of you guys. So you guys made it better.
oh.
But I gotta send
Well,
my
hey, can
kid a
I
few
share
bucks.
something on a positive note because this doom and gloom.
Make it
Absolutely.
about
Yes.
food.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
right. That's right. It's gonna be Bobby's birthday barbecue tonight, and all glory to God. He's 56 years old. Greatest gift I ever received in my life, and
Happy birthday,
so
Bobby.
Yeah, tell them happy
yeah,
birthday from all of us.
I will. So thank you guys.
It does. That makes me feel happy.
I'll share some videos. I promise.
Well, thank you guys for coming on. It's a pleasure. This is a good little group right here. So I wouldn't
Amen.
mind doing this again. And
Amen.
praise Jesus for his sacrifice and his grace. All glory to God. He deserves it. And pray for the children. Pray for anybody being victimized. Pray for each other. And I will see you guys tonight at 4 p.m.
God bless you guys. God